So, the drama ramps up yet again now, as we have finished with the Layton segments, and now we return, once again, to the Ace Attorney sections of the game.
Also, just to mention quickly, to answer my own question from the previous part, in hindsight, it's kind of obvious what was the original name the storyteller wrote based on what we've seen, but I guess we're about to find out.
Mm-hmm. One thing I do like, again, is how the tension is constantly ramping up. Like, even though we're done with the Layton segments here, we have the anticipation of what may be coming next. And again, in typical Takumi fashion, he leaves you just hangering to know what's going to happen on either side of the story here or there. Like, between Layton scaling the tower to what the heck is going to happen next in the grand final witch trial. And as you'll recall, last time we were with Phoenix and Maya, we discovered a ghost of sorts in the bell tower.
It kind of is, hold on.
This is Maya talking.
Yeah, go on, Shiroi.
Oh, is it? Go on.
Shiroi, you
Oh,
there?
is this Maya?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, we said.
Now, I don't know Professor Layton, but if she was there during the whole incident, then she's got to have some connection, right?
I guess so, Maya.
That's why me and Nick investigated the scene of the crime from top to bottom.
We got to do an investigation while the trial is midway, for once.
I mean, that kind of happens sometimes, but you never get to see it.
Alright, so we open the book and go to...
Chapter 9, The Last Inquisitor.
On to the first one.
Well, the first one was Barnum.
Court is now once again in session. However, I must say, I'm quite surprised at this recent turn of events.
Get used to them, Your Honor.
To see Miss Kira at the witness stand once again. Frankly, I cannot believe my eyes.
No way, I cannot believe this.
And neither can she, apparently. She's high as shit.
Well,
Come from
Shiroi,
being up high to just being high.
well, Shiroi, she was literally blazed herself, so...
You were most certainly sent to
Yeah.
the flames as a witch.
You know what? Maybe this is what happens to people who get burned alive to death. They come back blazed.
Almost there, I saw it. She most certainly was.
Then
I got
how?
better.
How is she still alive?
I got better.
I went to a barbecue.
Is it
It was
because
fun.
she's a witch? Can witches not die?
I love how this is the moment where they introduce that kind of question to
No,
themselves.
she must have used a mirror and vanished just in time.
I say send her straight to the fire. We'll do it ourselves if we have to. Jesus Christ.
Like I told you, Theo, the audience is hungry for blood.
Enough. A witch must be in possession of the Telia Magica in order to use magic. I hate to disappoint you all, but do you see such a thing on her person? I think not.
Not for nothing, Darklaw, but we had a whole trial that proved that she's a witch.
Not just that.
She
we
must
have-
have...
Sorry.
That girl must have used a mirror. Surely you can see that, my Inquisitor.
We also, again, if Phoenix wants to not... Well, okay, I'll save it later.
Demia is a spell able to make someone disappear from sight. It cannot make one vanish entirely, and besides... An investigation conducted by the Knights of the Inquisition has concluded that this girl is not capable of using magic.
Really?
I call bullcrap.
So what was the first proper case we've had here then about? Listen well, Miss Kira. Your existence alone jeopardizes the very peace of Labyrinthia. Yet given the current situation...
I guess Darklaw's logic is that now that she's come back from the dead, she's not necessarily capable of magic.
It is now imperative that you testify to this court regarding what you saw. Immediately!
Coolio. My god, even her skin changed a different shade of color. Ten-tone heroes. High
Quotes on
quotation
quotes.
marks in that regard.
Yeah.
A flower girl supposedly burned for witchcraft. Amnesiac, of course.
Classic.
Yeah.
Objection. That will not be necessary.
Objection!
What?
You don't get to object to my objection.
You haven't met me,
It
have
has
you?
already been convicted and tried as a witch in a previous trial. What good could come of her
But
testimony?
you just said she can't use magic.
Objection!
Never mind what I said.
But she was found hiding at the crime scene. I'd say that makes her a very important witness. A witness whose testimony we cannot choose to ignore.
High Inquisitor Darklaw, I'm afraid your objection is overruled.
Ha!
Take that.
That's how you object to your objection.
You wish to proceed then? Very well.
You can't scare
And it
me.
is-
I've already faced a whip and a coffee
It is.
cup in trial.
Maybe that's it, Webs. She's pulled that stuff out of her ass to try to, stop them from
Get out,
having
get
to
out.
testify.
Try and get out of it. But, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Miss Kira must have escaped through the passage leading under the Chamber of Fire, which would make her a suspect of being Bezella. Although, from the looks of it, the judge doesn't have a clue that escape route even exists.
Oh, would love this town.
Not enough religion, Pedro. They worship just a storyteller.
I guess. Go on.
We should hurry up and get the hint.
I want to take this head off. Helmet's off.
The top of my head really itches.
Sorry,
That's cosplay
Maya.
for you, Maya.
Take that thing off now, and we're as good as done. Just hang in there a little while longer and wait for the perfect dramatic moment for you to throw off the costume.
Aww.
All in due time.
Very well. Witness, you may begin your testimony.
That being said, religion or not, Phoenix does have a point. They don't know about the trapdoor in the courtroom, so as far as they
Explain to
know,
the-
she just came back from the dead.
Explain to the court how you're standing here in court today, and why you were hiding at the crime scene.
For the lulls?
Speak!
Jesus.
Don't you ... me!
Let's do it.
There was actually a lot more dots than that.
Go on.
I am not familiar with this Kira who you keep talking about. They came from the Eldritch Woods.
Kira? I don't know any Kiras.
Says Kira.
Came to this town to summon forth the fire dragon and kill the storyteller.
What?
Oh, there you go, Your Honor. She just confessed.
Hold on.
This fella is... okay.
As it rained, I waited near the bell tower next to the vigilantes for my chance. I was only there to carry out my orders. I don't know anything else outside of that.
Well, there you go. She just confessed. Is Bella's safe?
Hold on.
You can all go home now.
What did
Bye.
she confess to, though?
You came here to kill the storyteller?
Yes.
With extreme prejudice. Yes.
Yes, that was my task.
Robber.
Objection! Keep in mind, this girl was not the one who summoned the fire dragon in the end. That was the accused.
That's the thing. Kira confessed that she came to kill the storyteller, but she never said she actually managed it.
As I warned you earlier, there is nothing to be gained from this witch's testimony.
I wonder
Objection!
about that. Darklaw.
Now hold on! She was still present at the scene of the crime with the intent to murder the storyteller. The defense insists that we be permitted to continue with our cross-examination on those grounds. Darklaw's really trying to weasel her way out of this cross-examination.
There you go,
Almost
Dubs.
thinks- And that means there has to be something there.
Underneath those cat ears of hers.
Just an
Don't diss the cat ears.
I must admit, I too am extremely interested in hearing what this witness has to say.
Admit it, you're enjoying it at this point.
Defender, you may begin your interrogation.
I've always interpreted that the trials are the judge's personal soap operas.
Yeah.
I mean, this is technically the
That's
big
coming in my
finale
pocket.
episode.
Yep.
You say you're not familiar with the name Kira.
No, my name is Arik.
Yes. I've never heard it before.
But I say, that is your name, young lady. Honestly, what witchery is this?
Necromancy?
It's called amnesia.
Shouldn't it? Hold on.
I have no name. I am simply a resident of the Eldritch Woods. Nothing more.
What
So,
are you,
also,
Kira's
Judge.
nobody?
Also, Judge, shouldn't it be what witchcraft is this?
The very same one sent to house the souls of the witches sent to the flames? Are you telling me they really exist?
Oh boy.
No matter how you look at her, the Kira up on the witness stand doesn't look like much of a soul to me.
Maybe somebody took it.
That girl has lost all memory of ever being a flower seller.
Being burned alive will do that to you.
Yeah.
No burn marks on there, though.
You got
It's-
better.
That is all.
If that's the case, then I wonder if she even remembers our run-in back at the marketplace where she tried to kill me with a bomb for some reason. Say, Miss Kira, do you happen to remember me at all?
No, I do not know you. I saw you just now at the bell tower.
That long pause at the start makes me wonder if you may be lying. But nah, she wouldn't lie, I'm sure. Did you just say fire dragon?
She's not called Gumshoe, and she's a witness. Therefore, she lies. There you go. That's my
Brilliant.
logic, and I'm sticking to it. Seriously, Jovah, has there been any? Oh, sorry.
Yes. It was all a part of my...
Orders.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was told to come here this evening and wait for the right moment when the storyteller would appear before the people.
Seriously, Jovah,
Oh.
aside from the good detective characters we've had, have we ever had witnesses that haven't told a single lie?
Maybe, but I don't really have the time and place to recall them at the moment.
Only then
Well-
was I supposed... Oh, sorry.
Well, the fact that you don't recall, that kind of says a lot, if you ask me.
Oh, great beast from the inferno, heed my call. Gremlin? Gremlin.
Granworm. Gran, come here, Gran.
That is very Welsh looking.
Ingram were
I believe this bears repeating. The girl does not possess a scepter.
And
It is impossible for her to summon any sort of magical dragon.
unless she were
This
Bazella.
one. I know this one. Hold on, go on.
Huh?
Yes?
Judge?
Oh yes, quite right, Inquisitor.
And why are you hiding underneath the bench, Your Honor?
Oh, also, I know what to say the Darklaw on that one. On that one. So, the witches at Hogwarts don't have scepters. I assume that every woman who doesn't have a scepter is not a witch? There you go. Go on. Oh, sorry, I forgot that this is her. Go on, Shuri.
I believe I have made it perfectly clear. This girl is not the Great Witch Bazella.
Alas.
Is so. Is not. Is so.
Naturally, the Great Witch is
The judge.
Your mom.
that girl there, Espella Cantabella. There can be no other.
Did we have to stick her back up in the cage?
It's fancy.
I guess. Also, you just missed the judge hiding underneath his bench, Dwibs. A nice little throwback to Trials and Tribulations.
I played the game, I know what happens.
Hold it!
Boring.
Hold it right there, Miss Kira. You snuck right past the vigilantes?
Yes, that's right. My orders at the time were, this girl is a witch.
Yeah, you're dodging like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You are so transparent right now.
Therefore, something as simple as vanishing from sight is child's play. Isn't that right, witness?
By God, one minute you say she
Hold
can't
on.
use magic, now she can use magic.
Yeah, Darklaw is literally doing everything in her power to keep her from talking.
Yes, that is correct.
Aha! I remember now. Just a few days ago, this girl used that very vanishing spell, Demir, if memory serves.
Yes, it is also in the book.
Let's see if she weighs as much as a duck. That will prove it.
We don't have any ducks on us, though, right now.
I don't know what ducks, John.
Well, then somebody go out and get a duck. Well, what are you gawking at, witness? Continue with your testimony.
I would if you would not interrupt me all the time.
Shut
What
up.
was that just now? I could have
I don't know,
sworn
Phoenix, I
I
think it's-
just saw Kira's face turn even paler than normal.
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution is badgering the witness.
I'm ready to carry my objection.
Sorry, not the prosecution.
Hold
the,
it!
The Inquisition. The Inquisition.
Remember, only Phoenix isn't allowed to do it.
Miss Kira, who exactly gave you your orders?
A voice in my head?
I cannot say.
And why is that?
Allow me to remind you that you're on the court. You are obligated to respond.
I am not to disclose the identity of the one who has given me my orders. That in itself is an order.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see.
Again, court. You have to respond.
How convenient. Yes, respect the same court that burned you alive.
I am only supposed to carry out my orders, nothing more. I do not know anything else. And besides, there is nothing more that I can really do.
Why are you except stare into my soul, I guess? Nothing more she can do.
Not just a minute. Surely you're capable of using magic. You are a witch, are you not? Unless the Inquisition decides you're not a witch.
I am not a witch.
Did you just say?
Poor Judge is getting confused by all this.
I cannot use magic.
She can't use magic, but she also came to use magic to kill the storyteller.
This girl is a witch. Every person in this courtroom knows that, as a matter of fact.
Huh.
There could be nary a doubt.
Something's not fitting.
No?
Not at all.
Doesn't look like there's much to work with.
Even though she just finished explaining everything, I still don't fully understand. Oh man. Nick, you don't think this cure is actually some sort of crazy magical zombie, do you?
I mean, we've worked with a vampire and a literal succubus at this point, so why not? Maya, you went for the same thing as Kira. Did you become a magical zombie?
Oh, yeah. I guess not, huh?
Well,
Kind of a
Maya,
missed
the professor was
opportunity.
Well, the professor was there to save you, Maya, so maybe that was it.
Yeah, again, maybe they were going to turn her into one, given how, again, they tried to stab her with something in those woods. I mean, we thought for sure she was a goner back at the trial.
I don't think I'm far off, though. This Kira is way different from the old Kira. It looks like she doesn't remember a thing. She's almost like another person entirely.
Amazingly, she doesn't need glasses to see now as well. But what if it's
Amazing.
just it, Maya?
Maybe she got bitten by a radioactive spider and she doesn't need glasses anymore.
Maybe. What if the Kira right here, right now, is the real Kira and the old Kira wasn't?
The real Kira, huh?
Oh, Kira, how are you today? Any improvements? Yeah, a lot.
I think I'm bound to find something useful in her testimony. Well, time to uncover the truth.
We can do this, Nick. I hope you're ready to slam on some desks, because we're gonna do some serious pressing here.
You know, I do more than just slam on my hands on the desk in this process.
Yes, you also
Sometimes you
shout
do
and point at people. You were not brought up with manners.
Look, Phoenix, that's what you're good at. Slamming desks. It's like putting Hugh Grant in a movie, not have him stare and blink rapidly. That's just what you're good at.
I wonder if the new Dungeons and Dragons will do that.
Maybe.
This girl is a witch.
Whoa.
In a movie and have it be silent.
Oh, wait.
Therefore, something as simple as vanishing from sight is child's play. Isn't that right, witness? I think I already said this.
But I saw a different reaction from Kira this time.
Yes, that is correct.
Aha! I remember now. Just a few days ago, this girl used that very vanishing spell, Demir, if memory serves. It's like a
Wow, this all happened in a day.
before.
This feels very familiar. The sensation of deja vu.
Well, what are you gawking at, witness? Continue with your testimony.
Probably nothing.
God, there's time travel in this universe too.
Can you imagine? I could have sworn I just saw Kira's face turn paler than normal. Wait a second! There's something not right about this testimony.
Other than we've
Not sure
done it.
why-
Oh shit, Phoenix!
It's just a hunch, but what should I do?
Well,
No.
sure, this is the Layton universe, so lost future is a thing. So,
Press
oh, yes.
further or don't
Yes, the answer
bother.
will be yes.
Yes, time travel is actually a thing.
Miss Kira, I have one simple question for you.
Which says what?
Just one.
You stated earlier in your testimony that you snuck past the vigilantes guarding the bell tower and went right inside.
You went right through all 10 of them. Man, these vigilantes are shit at their job.
Tell me, did you use the spell Demir to get by them?
You'd
Well,
think with
some
10
of
of them,
them
at least
weren't
one would
watching.
be good at it. Go on, Shira, sorry.
Well, some of them weren't watching, so...
Oh,
That must certainly be the case. Had she not, she would surely have been spotted.
yeah.
Objection! But remember what she let slip just a moment or two ago. She denied being a witch and stated she cannot use magic.
Aha.
Ah!
Therefore, if that's true,
How else am I
Judge is
supposed to deliver?
mesmerized.
How else am I supposed to deliver that?
then
Like a
you,
speed
Miss
run.
Kira, would not have been able to use Demir at all!
Objection!
Objection! What a ridiculous argument. How else would that girl have been able to walk right into the bell tower unnoticed by the guards? Explain that.
Darklaw, have you met the guards in question?
Objection!
Objection! I have a better idea. How about we have the witness herself explain it to you?
Yeah, so shut up and listen.
What do you have to say, Miss Kira?
I am not not a witch.
Don't worry,
Is
I
that echoing
believe
here?
you. That's what my case is relying on.
And I cannot use magic.
Have you been programmed to only say specific sentences now?
She has a
that
string
it's
attached.
It's like asking. It's like that. It's like that Cadicarus bootleg crash game that you looked at. Where it's like he asked the Tiki masks, "How do I lose weight? Eat fruit. How do I gain weight? Eat fruit." Exactly how we are able to ascend the bell tower without being noticed.
Eat fruit.
Fruit, yes.
Witness, amend your testimony this instant.
Yes,
And it's
say
like-
nice, please.
Like in that episode of Dexter's Laboratory, and even Didi went, "That's all you can say. That's all you can say. That's all you can say."
Little fromage.
What's going on? There's gotta be another way she got into that bell tower unseen. But other than magic, I have no idea what that could be.
Just said, "Look over there."
She used a cardboard box. I mean, that usually works.
But does cardboard even exist in this world?
That's a good point. You only have
Go
wood
on,
boxes,
Shiroi.
maybe.
Oh, we've already read this.
No. It's an amended testimony.
Oh, I was wearing the robe of invisibility, so no one was able to see me there.
Aha! So the invisibility cloak, like in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Objection! There was, in fact, a robe dropped and left at the crime scene tonight.
There was indeed a secret meaning to these two screens.
Miss Kira, that
Sad.
robe of invisibility that you mentioned earlier wouldn't happen to be this one right here, would it?
Objection!
Objection! How ludicrous. Are you trying to tell the court that is the robe of invisibility?
Oh, don't even try to pretend like this would be the craziest thing we've seen in this world.
It's really a robe of invisibility. Then how is it we can see it right now? Dirty white spots and all.
Ah!
It's
Well,
logic. Honey.
she's-
It only becomes invisible when it's on top of someone for some reason.
Oh hey, what if the robe actually disappears when you wear it?
Oh,
There
so
you go, see?
like,
Maya knows. There you go, see? Maya knows.
Give it here, Nick. Watch in wonder as Maya the Magnificent disappears before your very eyes.
Maya, please.
Ixnay on the Ayame.
Alright, let's see.
And no.
So, are you amazed yet?
Maya, you haven't done
Never
it
have been.
You haven't done it properly.
Yeah,
a good
you're
thing
supposed
you're
to put
cute,
it on
Maya.
top of you.
Pretend she's invisible, Phoenix. Be nice to her.
I'm a superhero.
Yeah,
Da-da-da.
I'm amazed at how totally ridiculous you look in that.
She does look like a
that panel
bootleg
from Seven
superhero.
Max, he's only ridiculous. Maybe if we keep ignoring him, he'll just go away.
Right.
Hey, what gives? This thing must be busted or something. I didn't disappear at all.
Now
Yeah,
she looks
busted
like a
robe.
discount Barnum with that fake cape on.
Bottom.
Bonham is seething in the dungeon right now.
Hmm?
No.
Tonight, at the bell tower, I was wearing that robe.
Hey, there you go. Confirmation.
Hooray.
There you go.
What did you say?
Maybe if you put the hood down, you might be able to hear me better.
Order. I said order. But how is that possible? The road did not disappear at all just now.
That'll
Yeah,
help
she's
you.
wearing it backwards.
That's because of the white powder on it. actually not that dirty.
It's usually not that dirty.
Put it on a quick one.
Fucking cheap ass store invisibility robes. They're like just a tiny little bit of dirt and it
Hey, what was
breaks.
this written on the label? Made in China. Son of a...
The bitch. Like,
Oh yeah. Patty totally unloaded an entire bag of flour on those nights, remember?
Yes, she nearly brought down the vigilantes on her own. Not to mention, it was still raining when we were up there. The flour must have gotten nice and wet, so it stained the robe. Say, what if...
Yeah, quick, get Vanis Oxy action.
What if we try washing the flour off?
Oh! There's a small water fountain at the edge of the square. Head there right now and watch the road so we can get to the bottom of this. Quickly now!
I'm doing...
Judge is delirious.
I'm doing...
Judge.
I'm doing laundry in the middle of a court trial. This really
In the
is my
meantime-
life now.
Yes, Major?
in the meantime, Judge, do you feel better from carrying that busted nut you've been holding? Like that's just like
Yes.
what the fuck?
Well, again, how else am I supposed to read that?
Oh goody, laundry tips from Maya.
See, all you have to do is throw the robe into the water, like so.
Hello and welcome
I prefer what the Seven Wars said.
Hello and welcome to Ancient Laundry by Maya Fabian.
Let's see if I can wash this robe properly while before the trial ends. Please like and subscribe.
Do you see anything?
What?
Do you see anything, Maya?
That's just it.
Uh?
I don't see a thing. It's disappeared.
I think that's
Well,
the intended
well,
reaction.
That's actually supposed to be what happens, Maya. So
No, I
yeah.
can't find it.
What? Oh crud, the invisible robe became invisible! Or we
Maybe
lost it.
maybe should have kept one hand on it to make sure. But
I
frantically
was leaning to the fountain to search it, so we can also get up that in the meantime.
The robe had actually vanished without a trace, right there inside the fountain.
I mean, put the hand in the fountain. You should be able to touch it still.
Apparently
tried.
Phoenix
They
did
couldn't.
try, though, but he didn't feel it. Remember that for later.
Defender. What is the meaning of this? How could you have lost such a vital piece of evidence, you idiot?
Hey, don't blame me! It was my assistant who lost it. Your Honor, it wasn't on purpose. Trust me, I wish I knew how it happened.
You incompetent fucking imbecile!
I can't believe it. The robe actually disappeared from sight. There goes our evidence. That's you, Shiroi.
I don't quite know what you're talking about. I can still see the rope just fine.
So not only can she see better without her glasses now, but she can apparently see the invisibility robe while we can't.
I said, invisible radioactive spider.
Huh?
Look, it's right.
Have I turned into Godo and am I looking at red on white or something here? Cause I'm not seeing a thing. No, Miss Kira, I really don't see it. Because there's nothing to see.
I see it, and now it's all within my reach.
So, is that how it works? Putting the robe on makes you disappear completely from sight.
And apparently nobody can feel it either if they're not aware of it, since
That's so
Very
weird.
odd.
But from looks of it, only Kira is able to actually see the rope itself.
she's been there, she's seen it, she's never gonna stop believing.
Yeah.
It is not just me. It's all inhabitants of the Eldritch Woods. All of us can see the robe.
And we've already found our flame, it's in the back right there.
No, remember, Jovah, technically Kira has already found her flame in the first case. So, yeah.
Our village lies deep within the recesses of the forest, in a world much different.
So,
From this one.
so part of being a magic zombie means you can see some stuff.
That's where I live. As long as we obey the law of the land, we are allowed to live there.
I knew it. There's definitely something different about Kira compared to the rest of the townspeople here. Hey Kira, can you also see dead people?
I am dead people.
Damn it, she's got a
For
point.
the time being, seeing as only the witness can see the road, we will cover it in flour again for the sake of visibility. Ding.
Now again, remember this detail for later. But for now, there's still one tiny thing bothering me.
Just one?
I know, right? But let's try and keep things organized.
Which one?
Miss Kira, your robe was found on the middle of the floor of the bell tower. The same floor where we found my client. However, you were hiding on the uppermost level of the bell tower. You testified a little while ago that you dropped your robe, but I have to wonder, what exactly were you doing there on that top floor?
Your mum.
My mom's not in Britain, or even in the storybook.
It would seem there is still much we must ask this witness. What say you, High Inquisitor Darklaw, and don't say objection.
She looks like she wants to.
It is the Inquisition's duty to follow my lord's decision.
She
on
said
such matters.
begrudgingly.
Basically.
I have no objections.
And I must scream.
She's probably thinking, in hindsight, maybe I should have let Barnum deal with this crap.
Very well. Witness, you are hereby ordered to continue with your testimony. Tell us what happened between your sneaking up to the top floor of the bell tower and tonight's most terrible crime.
The crime of running where you shouldn't?
The crime, yeah, that's the real crime of the age.
Yes. Okay.
And we will continue in the next part.
Tell me, Miss Kira, do you like carrots?
What?
Okay, I guess she had to, considering she has a better eyesight now.
True.
So would
Carrots didn't do
see.
shit for me.
So she's Bugs
It's
Bunny
full
now.
stereotype, she.
I know.
So then,
Alright.
the drama ramps up and things heat up even more in the next part of the crossover.
Yeah.
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 See ya.